same time be better stewards of the environment.
You have questions, we have answers.
Listen carefully.
You can't really be against hydrofracking and say you're an environmentalist because immediately the default options are fuels that are much less clean.
For the next hour, Shawn Wilson explores the energy industry with news and interviews from around the corner and around the globe.
Nuclear is one of the directions that we should innovate in.
The Exploring Energy Show begins now.
A very, very good Tuesday morning to you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Shawn Wilson, joined by E.J. Grediman. We'll talk to E.J. here in just a little bit and see what's going on out there at ASCO. Let me take care of a little business here. There's a benefit garage sale 2.0 for Diamond Hernandez. Diamond is undergoing treatment for a rare aggressive cancer at MD Anderson, Houston, Texas. 100% of the proceeds goes to Diamond. It's Friday and Saturday, this Friday and Saturday, December 5th and 6th, 8 a.m. until whenever. 909 South Main Street in Elk City, next door to DJ's Rentals. So 909 South Main Street in Elk City, next to DJ's Rentals. It is a benefit garage sale 2.0 for Diamond Hernandez. That's this Friday and Saturday, 8 a.m. to whenever, both days. Woo! Also, we've got, Meals on Wheels, Elk City Meals on Wheels. Here's what's on the menu on the second day of December. You can call in your order, 225-5821. They're located at 1510 West 9th Street there in Fairview Village. If you've never had a chance to go by that dining area, you need to do so. They need your help, and you can use some good food for the money. Open Monday through Friday, 11 to 1. Regular meals, $8. Senior citizens meals, just $7. Everybody is welcome. Today, cheeseburger, macs and cheese, cheeseburger macaroni, mixed veggies, Texas toast and pudding. So cheeseburger macaroni, also mixed veggies, Texas toast and pudding. That is what's on the menu today. Carnegie Caravan still bringing free books right to you, 225-0136, 225-0136. If you're having trouble reading regular print, ask them about a free program that can help you with that. Bringing books right to you. That is the Carnegie Caravan. Friends of the Carnegie Library, and nominate a hero. Who's that neighbor, teacher, volunteers, always shows up? Nominate them as Santa's Christmas hero on KECO. Winners get a $250 prize from a KECO sponsor. We'll share photos on Facebook. Deadline December 23rd at 11:59 p.m. You can fill out and tell us their story at KECOFM.com. Look for Nominate a Hero. Santa's Christmas hero with a little flying elf. It's not hard to find at all. Get on our Facebook page, not our Facebook page, our website, KECOFM.com. Click on that Nominate a Hero. Tell us their story, and they could be recognized for what they do in our community and for our community. So again, that is happening right now. Make that a priority, if you would. Here we go. Get over here to it and give you some commodity prices to start the day. And they're down just a little bit. West Texas Intermediate down 44 cents to $58.88 on the January contract. Brent crude oil in the ICE Futures Exchange out of London is down 45 cents to $62.73 a barrel. February contract there. Tocom crude oil out of Tokyo down 300 yen per kiloliter. New York Mercantile Exchange natural gas down 8 cents, but still trading at $4.84 per million BTU. That is a really good price for natural gas there, folks. RBOB gasoline down $2.31 to $184.58. Heating oil is down $2.23 to $231.77. And gas oil on the New York Mercantile Exchange is down $13 to $677.50 per metric ton. So there are some of your commodity prices to start the day. E.J. Grediman, welcome, sir.
Good morning.
How are things over at ASCO?
Great.
You had a good Thanksgiving weekend, I guess?
Yeah, it was pretty good. A long one. We had to work shifts, so I got to work Christmas Eve, but I ended up being off Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Man, that was like a virtual vacation for you.
Yesterday was rough.
that first day back. That's what rough. I found when you're gone. Nobody does your work. They pile it up for you, though.
Oh, it was rough yesterday. The amount of emails that I had to click through and back and forth. It was just ridiculous.
How are things going at ASCO, man?
We're doing good, man. We're doing well. We had a really big month last month in rental. I think parts and service have both hit some milestones as of late as well. I know sales did. I know Bart's working on a bunch of deals. Me and him talk every day, multiple times a day. I've got a customer that's wanting to buy one of these that he's just rented for a little bit, and he's got a customer that might want to rent something, and before he buys it, I mean, we're just back and forth all the time. So we're really firing on all cylinders.
That's like a Batman and Robin kind of thing.
Amen.
Hey, the thing about it is that, you notice I didn't say Dean Martin, Jerry Lewis.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
anyway,
yeah.
for all of our younger people, you don't know what that is, but the older people, they understand. I saw an ASCO equipment TV commercial this weekend while I was watching some football.
There you go. How about that?
Yeah, it
How
was.
about
I was
that?
like, hey, man, I know that outfit
Hey,
right
yeah,
there.
yeah. We've got some pretty cool stuff, man. We've got they rolled out, and I don't know what commercial you saw, but we had our Christmas party last year in December, and they rolled out this big commercial. They probably played it 300 times because they're just proud of it, and it's awesome. I mean, it's a good minute and a half, 2-minute commercial. I mean, it's got all these machines and people moving dirt, and I want to say, is it Trace Adkins?
Trace Adkins. Yeah.
Yeah, long hair cowboy.
Yeah.
Long hair country guy.
Big old kid.
Big
Yeah.
old guy, like 6'6".
Yeah, that's him. That's
Yeah,
it.
he's in all our commercials. He's talking about us all the time, so it's pretty neat.
Yeah, he's got one of those distinguishable voices too.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Has
Needs to
done
be a
some-
narrator over something
has
all
done
the
some
time.
movie acting
Yeah.
as well. But
Yeah,
in fact, I was watching the Horizon
Okay.
accident. You
Yeah.
know, and he was in that at the very end of. He was a dad looking for his son. You know, and
Oh, really?
like, did my son make it off? And he's throwing people around and everything.
Wow.
But anyway, yeah, that was just watching that movie again. I mean, there's a whole lot of technical things with that that you can look at. And like, but you know, all in all, it was a terrible disaster, and,
Yeah.
and a lot of people died, and it
Yeah.
was something that seems like our industry has learned from. We haven't had any kind of a situation since then, and
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's one of those things where you can never be too safe, but there's certain checks that have to be checked, and whenever they're not, it's a problem.
Yeah.
You've got to have the right people in place to take care of that stuff, and sometimes you don't. Sometimes you got people that are looking on the green side instead of the right side.
right. And see, and I brought that up because that's on the other end of the spectrum from what ASCO does. You're not out there trying to break anybody. You're out there to try to be a partner. You're trying to help people get along
Yep.
and make it easier for them to get their job done.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what they say, any job is easier if you have the right equipment.
Yeah, I agree. And that's in my conversation with every customer that I go into, whether it's new, old, it doesn't matter. Whether I know you a lot or I've just now meeting you. I'm not going to tell you no because you want this machine at a certain price. I mean, you can ask the guys at CUD. The guys at CUD, they needed some new machines. The ones that they had were just awful, but they had a very, very, very strict budget. Hey, this is what we can do for rental. And that's $6,000 less than what I needed on the rental.
Right.
But they have my machines because I made it happen.
Yeah.
Because I would rather them have my machines and know, hey, this machine's doing this machine's doing this. We're checking it. Anytime you guys have a problem, I'm 2 miles down the road. You have a contact. I would rather have those avenues of communication and be trusted in that than be making what I need.
Plus, the next time they need equipment, who's the first guy they're going to call?
Every single time. And
Yeah.
that's what happens. They call me every single time. And that's great. That's what we wanted. I mean, if there's something that you guys need and my price is just bonkers. Tell me my price is bonkers. I'm not going to get my feelings hurt, I promise.
Yeah.
Just tell me I'm crazy. And then you tell me what you can do. Let me work something out.
Man, see, that's what it's all about, man.
Yep.
That's the American way, in my
Yep.
opinion. You know, and so I am. The more I talk to you, the more I research about ASCO and what it is that they do and why they do it and how they do it. You know, it starts at the top. You know, we talk about it every time you come on here, but you know, the Key family,
Mm-hmm.
like you said, you know, they had a gigantic Christmas party, everybody's family,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and that has to be one of the secrets to success for ASCO.
Yeah, building that relationship on more than just a you work for me thing. I mean, it is a true relationship. I mean, it's anybody in this company could pick up the phone and call the owner of the company, one of the sons, Brax or Steve. It doesn't matter. They could pick up the phone and call them, and they will answer the phone, and they will answer whatever question you have. It doesn't matter if it's me, Bart, a parts guy, a service tech. It doesn't matter. There's no of that chain of command that you just do not break. You got to go here and here and here, and don't talk to this person. This person doesn't want to talk to you, and everybody's too busy.
Yeah,
There's
right.
none of that. There's none of that. There's always an
Or
avenue.
your
to
boss
get-
tells you better not call above me,
Yeah.
or it's going to be your backside. Yeah,
there's
I know.
none of that.
And I've been in some of those situations
Oh, I
that
have
was
too.
like that, and it was so restrictive, but
Yeah.
it was also just the morale.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah,
Tough.
I mean, it's great to work for this kind of company that is so hands-on from the top to the bottom.
American owned,
Yeah.
born and bred, loving it.
Yeah.
Visiting with EJ Gredeman with ASCO Equipment. We'll continue our visit with EJ as we will continue right after this on 96.5 KECO's Exploring Energy Radio Show.
Stay informed with the latest news from the energy industry on the Exploring Energy Show.
House shoes are always a good little stocking stuffer, or just like a cozy little gift to get a house shoe with a blanket combined. I don't feel like you can go wrong there. We have a brand called Spongel. It's soap on a sponge, and it goes up to like at least 25 plus uses. That's a great stocking stuffer to come in and get. We also have little jewelry boxes. We have teleties. We have perfume. So several different items to look at for stockings.
What are those right over? They look familiar. What am I pointing at?
Those beautiful nutcrackers. I just love nutcrackers. They are just so fun and just make a great table display.
Tell me about these things right here. These
They kind of remind me of the Whoville trees. They are just fun addition to winter, and I feel like you can leave them up all winter long. It's not just one of those Christmas trees that you feel like you want to just take down as soon as Christmas is over. Any gift you buy, whether it is small or you have 4 bag loads, we offer free gift wrapping. Grandview Pharmacy and Gifts, now located at 1503 West 3rd Street in Elk City.
Hey folks, this is EJ Gredeman with ASCO Equipment out of Elk City, Oklahoma. If you need rental equipment, I got your back. From excavators to wheel loaders, telehandlers, and forklifts, we rent the brands that you know and trust. With flexible terms, responsible service, and expert support, we're here to keep your job on track. Need equipment? We're on it here at ASCO Equipment. Visit ascoeq.com or stop by our Elk City branch, 513 West 20th here in Elk City, Oklahoma, or you can just give me a call, 580-243-9233. Appreciate it, folks, and y'all have a blessed day.
You got 5-6 tractors out there. You got a dozer, a traco, a grader, something like that. I mean, you go through a lot of oil in the season. I mean, you'll use a few hundred gallons in a season. So here at Camrock, we have the same specification oil as the other brand, where people think that they have to use that for a certain color on their tractors and stuff like that. But we have the same oil specifications as they do. Works just as well, does the same thing, lubes it just the same. Price comparison is, it's not even a comparison. We have a better price than anybody around on that type of oil. They can come in and talk to us, see what they want, or give us a call, and we can come out and see what they have, fill their tanks, set them tanks. That's what we've done here in the past. We've converted a lot of farmers over to our brand, our house brand of motor diesel oil. The price savings it's huge for them. We sell it to oilfield companies also. They use it in frac pumps, and they're not happy, you know it, and it's working great for them. Camrock is the name of the company. It's 2111 South Main, Elk City, south of Fred's Steakhouse. The price savings it's huge for them.
Hi, I'm Mike Rowe, and I just learned that people of Oklahoma Oil and Natural Gas have just restored their 20,000th well site. They've been doing this work voluntarily now for decades, spending tens of millions of dollars restoring one well site at a time. Many of these old well sites are 50 to 100 years old, abandoned by their original owners. But now, the land is restored, so the current owners can make it productive for generations to come. See how they do it at oerb.com/micro.
You get a cup of coffee, you walk up to the cashier to pay, and there it is, a world of possibilities right there at your fingertips. The Penny News, our free gift to you.
Stay informed with the latest news from the energy industry on the Exploring Energy Show.
And we're back. Imagine me and EJ get to visiting me. Almost missed the break.
Forget
Imagine
about what
that.
we're doing.
I mean, if you will. This show brought to you in part by DCP Services. Jeff and Terry Davis, Toby, Carly, all of the Davis family. We appreciate them DCP Services is diversified. They're offering the right services with the right people on the job. They have a roustabout division, lease operators division, a wireline division with braided and sleek line options, and DCP's pump repair shop in Cordell continues to rebuild those pumps to like new. Call Jeff Davis, 580-660-0501, 580-660-0501, or look them up on the interweb. It's DCP Services on Facebook. Fred Steakhouse, home of the $4.99 chicken fried steak, served daily, hand battered, country gravy, and house-made mashed potatoes. Plus, they're located right next to Camrock and American Hose and Supply. They're your destination for fresh USDA graded beef, ribeyes, New York strips, filet mignon, sirloins, hand cut daily by their in-house butcher. Numerous side options, freshly baked rolls. Well, that's cinnamon, sugar, butter. Woo, slather it. Chicken's your choice. They got 7 kinds. Maybe seafood's what you crave. They have that. They've got freshwater catfish. They have appetizers, sure to please everybody. And you can cap off your dining experience with fresh in-house made desserts. And Fred's also has a full-service bar with your favorite cocktails, special drinks, wines, and ice-cold beer. Fred's Steakhouse can host your private event. If you've got a Christmas party coming up, you're looking for a place, call them. 243-2100. They're located at 2107 South Main Street in Elk City. You can order online, the Chow Now app. Open 7 days a week, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. That is Fred's Steakhouse. And American Hose and Supply right next door. Keeping your money, keeping your equipment up and going. That's what's keeping you in the money. If that equipment gets shut down because of a pinhole in a small hose, it'll shut your piece of equipment down no matter how big it is. They'll help you do it. American Hose and Supply, whether it's high pressure, low pressure, suction, supply, it doesn't make any difference. American Hose and Supply inside the Camrock building next to Fred's Steakhouse in Elk City. Call 303-1122, 303-1123, and tell them we sent you. Go to those who know hose. Continue our visit here with ASCO Equipment's rental guy. It's E.J. Gredeman. But, you know, you said a while ago that you and Bart Shields work hand in hand together. Mm-hmm. After finding out that these pieces of equipment can be like a car or truck. If you want to trade in, you take it in, and somebody says, okay, this is what it's worth, and we can put that toward the purchase of a new or newer used piece of equipment. That's got to be a wonderful thing for people out in this area.
It is, and it's so flexible. I mean, you could rent something from me. I could be your contact. You could rent something from me, and you fall in love with it. You've had it for a month, 2 months, whatever, and you want to buy it. Bart will sell you the unit you're sitting in. We don't have to take that back to rental. That can be yours. It's a used unit. Obviously, the price is going to be cheaper. You've already got it. All we got to do is sign paperwork. That's it.
Right.
And if you've got a unit that you want to trade in to knock the price down, trade it in, knock the price down. I mean, we've got so many different options to get you into something that you need, something that you want, that it's silly not to venture those.
You know, and when people are out there renting or buying used equipment, they want to make sure that equipment is a good piece of equipment, mm-hmm. You know, and the thing I like about ASCO and what the philosophy is, you know, safety first. You know, would you send that out to your kid? Would you send that out to, you know, to your wife? Or, well, maybe not use that analogy, but would you send that out to your best friend? Yeah. I mean, there's got to be some comfort knowing that you're with a company that is going to make sure that piece of equipment that they rent or that they buy has been gone through and yeah. Really looked at hard.
Really been looked at. Everything that comes into the yard gets to the shop before it goes anywhere else. I have never seen someone drop a unit and then it sits there until someone else picks it up. When it gets dropped, it goes on our check line, and those techs run through that check line every single day. Pull them in, check the fluids, check the pressures, check all this stuff, check everything. It does not leave that yard until it has a green ready rent tag on it. They take care of our stuff, man.
You know, and like I said, not only does that keep people coming back, but it keeps people safer. I mean, mm-hmm. Because when you start talking about these big pieces of equipment, you know, even these man lifts and, mm-hmm. and different things like that, people are in a precarious situation, mm-hmm. you know, and if that piece of equipment fails, mm-hmm. you know, people are going to hurt or maybe even worse.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, on a lot of equipment, it's minor issues that you might run into, but there's always that chance that something major could happen. And it's just lessens that chance by such a degree whenever you've got people that are running through these errors and checking all these codes and making sure everything is up to spec and checking everything before you get in it. If you've got a piece of equipment that has been rented 15 times and nobody's actually looked at it, you have no idea what you're getting into. The guy 5 times ago could have blown a hose and it's just had a leak this whole time. Now you're 40 feet in the air with a blown hose, or you've got a fuse box that blows and you're 40 feet in the air, safety switch isn't on. I mean, there's all kinds of things that can happen if you don't have somebody going over these machines.
It's a long climb down or fall down.
One or the other.
I guarantee it.
One's a lot faster.
Yeah, one's a lot faster. You got that right. But, it is something that ASCO takes pride in, and that is knowing that when they sell a piece of equipment or send a piece of equipment out there, it's going to help them get the job done. Because we all know if you ain't throwing dirt, you ain't making money.
Yeah.
And I know that you know that, and I know that the people out there using it know that. And so what we're trying to let people know is out there listening right now in Radio Land, that if you're in a situation, and like I said, this isn't go down there and rent a concrete saw. This is the big stuff. This is, the big equipment. And that's the great thing about ASCO. They specialize in that, which makes it even better, because now they're not trying to do so many things that they don't do all of them very good. They do one thing and do it right.
Yeah. We're not trying to spread everything out and be good. I mean, be what? A jack of all trades. And that's something that you guys
master of none, right?
Yeah. Speaking of that, I got a customer that just needed something. How about that? I'm working right now, Shawn.
At a kid.
How about that?
Well, I'll make it easy on you. Anyway, we're visiting with E.J. Gretaman. He works for ASCO Equipment out here on 20th Street in Elk City. In fact, 513 West 20th Street. You can phone in if you'd like to call, 323-3422, branch manager Jeremy Bridgman, or online at ascoeq.com, ASCOEQ.com. We talk about it each time you come on here, but it's worthy of mention. The other wonderful thing that you have is an expanse of selection on equipment, parts, service, because you're just one of 27 locations throughout Oklahoma, Texas, and New Mexico. So like we've said, if somebody drives by your yard and like, well, I'm looking for, maybe a D6, they don't have one of those on the yard. Yeah. They need to stop in because you've got someone somewhere.
Yeah, we've got something somewhere that we can get up here. I mean, just yesterday I was down in Lawton. I try to schedule my days where I'm Lawton, Altus, Southern Oklahoma area about every Monday, and which Jeremy knows that. And Jeremy called me. We got a rent for a telehandler that needed a jib on it. The only jib that was there was in Wichita Falls. I'm going to go to Wichita Falls, pick up a jib. I mean, I'll go get it. Kevin will go get it. Jeremy will go get it. It doesn't matter where it is. We will figure out a way to get it up here to you.
But you have it in the system.
We have it in the system.
That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
When you call yourself, you're a sister store, and you tell them, hey, this is what I got to have. And they're like, hey, it's sitting right here. Maybe they'll meet you halfway. I mean, Who knows?
Yeah, there's been multiple times where, like Sherman, Texas would have something of ours, and they would just take it to Wichita, and then I would go get it from Wichita. I mean, you find some point to where you're not having to drive your 6.5-hour drive or whatever, and vice versa. But we're trying to help that customer. All the stores, all 27 of us, whether it's my customer, Houston's customer, Amarillo, it doesn't matter. They've got a customer that needs something. We are helping them as ASCO. Even though it's not mine or even though it's not theirs, we're helping them as ASCO as a whole.
Yeah, and it cuts the trip down in half, too. I mean, I remember back in the old pipe, valves, and fittings day, Biscuit Hill. That was kind of our and people, if they don't know what Biscuit Hill is, it's the Hinton exit.
Yeah.
But there used to be a little restaurant there. They called it Biscuit Hill. But anyway, that was kind of halfway, from Oklahoma City. It was actually a little closer to Oklahoma City, but they had to dodge the traffic. But yeah, that would be where we would meet, and then, like I said, just cut that trip in half.
Cut your time down a little bit.
Because it's about servicing your customer.
It is.
And when these people are out there on a job, time is money.
Yeah, and that's what that call was. I mean, this is one of my customers. He's in Duke right now. His name's Brad, and we got him a couple pieces of machines, and he just loved them. And I've been out there multiple times. He's like, man, I've never seen a rental guy show up to a job site. Like, well, you've never met me before here. How?
Right.
But now we're to the point where, I mean, he'll shoot me a text message. Hey, I need this, and this on this day. And then that's what I was doing. Just I'll send it in right now, and then I'll get a verification from Jeremy when it's done.
Yeah.
We're done. That easy. It took me, 20 seconds to make that? I mean, we're on it. It doesn't matter what we're doing. If you need something, we will stop what we're doing. Heck, I'm talking to Shawn Wilson. And I just quit talking to Shawn because
that'll cost you money.
Yeah, we'll stop anything just to get it done for you.
At the bottom of the hour here, we're going to take another break. We're visiting with ASCO Equipment's rental guru, EJ Gredeman. But again, this company is multifaceted. We're going to continue to talk with EJ right after this.
This is the Exploring Energy Show.
Help us celebrate Black Friday all month long at Windy Nissan with great deals on new and used vehicles with nearly 200 to choose from, interest rates as low as 0%, payments as far out as 90 days, payments as low as $199 a month on select used vehicles. We truly have a little bit of something for everybody. We've got brand new Frontiers with 6-inch lift kits, leveling kits, off-road wheels and tires, cold air intakes, exhaust. We have used cars as low as $69.99, gas mileage as much as 40 miles per gallon on brand new Nissan Versa. Rebates as high as $5,000 plus discount off new Murano and new Nissan Pathfinder. It's Black Friday all month long right here at Windy Nissan in Elk City, Oklahoma, your hometown dealer. Windy Nissan is now offering Sunbit financing in our service department for service tickets as low as $400 or up to $10,000. Interest rates starting as low as 0% and finance terms as long as 72 months at Windy Nissan, your hometown dealer. Black Friday all month long.
Children's Health Foundation has improved the lives of Oklahoma children with research, education, and care. For more than 40 years, Children's Health Foundation has raised over $155 million towards 18 pediatric initiatives, including cancer and heart programs. 75% of Oklahoma pediatricians are supported by Children's Health Foundation, and every cent raised stays in the state of Oklahoma. Change kids' health, change the future. Learn more at chfkids.com.
Craving a real steak? Fred's Steakhouse in Elk City is firing up flavors 7 days a week. The grill is always hot and the steaks are always fresh. From juicy char-grilled ribeyes, fillets, and sirloins to chicken fried steak, hearty burgers, seafood, and chicken, there's something for everyone. Don't forget the appetizers, salads, and desserts to top it off. Bring your appetite. We'll handle the rest. Dine in or order online now on the DoorDash app. It's more than just a steakhouse. It's Fred's.
So if your farmer need a hose built, you can come in, we'll build it. Oilfield customer and need us to come out and see you, we'll come out and see you and take an order or pick up a hose, build it, bring it back to you. Solves that problem. I'm Brock Kalk and my company is American Hose and Supply. We sell all types of industrial hose and fittings, oilfield or agriculture. You needed a hose like yesterday. We will stop what we're doing, and if we got to go to our Oklahoma City shop and get it, we'll do that. And I've done that for a lot of my customers. The business I've done with the Oilfield, they got to see your face. Whether it's weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, whatever the customer prefers, that's what we're going to do. We sell all types of industrial hose and fittings. In the Oilfield, sometimes you get a call for a crazy, hey, can you get this? And you go find it for them. American Hose and Supply. Come by and see us at 2111 South Main, Elk City, Oklahoma, in the Camrock Building next to Fred's.
Or call 303-1123.
Solves that problem.
Got problems? God can fix them. This is Pastor Andy Taylor inviting you to come as you are to Trinity Fellowship in Sayre.
This is the Exploring Energy Show.
We're back. Thanks again for sticking around. The show brought to you in part by Camrock. Farmers use a lot of oil every season. Oilfield companies use a lot of oil all the time. Camrock's oil has the same specifications. Lubricates the same as the designer brands, but Camrock's oil costs a lot less. There's a key difference. Costs a lot less. Does the same thing. Folks who use a lot of oil can save a lot of money with Camrock. Camrock Supply on South Main Street here in Elk City. One of 4 locations. We're located right next to Fred's Steakhouse. Online, Camrock, C-A-M-Rock, CamrockSupply.com. Locations in Elk City, Oklahoma City, Midland, Texas, and Ulysses, Kansas. It's Camrock. 3 local guys, local ties, doing business for their community. Speaking of guys, David Allen Guest, what a wonderful guy. This is truly a man of integrity, a man that's just smart beyond measure. He's been managing royalties and minerals for people and himself and others for, well, over 40 years now. Managing royalty and mineral rights is a complicated process. It's always changing. David has the experience to help you navigate through every aspect of it. He's a mineral owner himself. David's truly a man of integrity, a man you'll be glad you're doing business with, as he'll get you the most out of your royalties. Did you even know that was possible? Well, this guy can show you how. And if you find yourself in a situation to sell you do not want to be taken advantage of, David is a buyer of royalties from estates, probates, trusts, and bankruptcies. He'll talk you through the process. He'll walk you through the process. He'll give you a fair shake. David Allen Guest, 405-341-8698, 405-341-8698. That's a David Allen Guest, certified mineral manager. Look him up on the intraweb. Continue our visit with E.J. Gredeman, and E.J. always try to ask you about some of the projects that you can share with us going on. I mean, we talked about these the big expansion over at Burns Flat there at the aerospace at the spaceport.
Mm-hmm. The airport over there. Yeah, they're still growing. I've had 3 or 4 guys call me getting some quotes on some things. They're just kind of getting prepared to move on to the next phase of that project. Like I told you last time, they're doing multiple hangars, and they're bidding each one of these hangars separately. They're bidding every job they do out there separately. So they might bid this one to 2 or 3 different companies one way and bid this other one to 2 or 3 completely different companies. So it's kind of a toss-up. They're getting everybody involved kind of a thing.
That's cool.
But yeah. I mean, they're spreading it around. I mean, they definitely are. But we've had a few guys call, get some quotes ready. That way they know, hey, whenever we get this or if we get this, we're just going to give you a call and get you out here. But I try to go by there at least once a week just to stop in, talk to somebody, just kind of stay relevant, show them what we can do, tell them what we can and can't. I mean, things like that. So.
You know, when you're talking about projects of that size, being part of a multi location company enables you to fill their needs a lot quicker and a lot more efficient than someone who would have to go out somewhere else to find what they needed.
Yeah. Well, and what I'm running into a lot, and it's not a great thing for us, but it will change. I mean, a lot of these companies are coming out of Oklahoma City, out of Tulsa, out of Amarillo. All these big construction companies are coming and bringing stuff from where they're at. And I don't know, I'm sure that's just kind of the standard for them. But every time I talk to them, they're like, well, I didn't even know you guys were out here. Or I didn't even know there was an equipment company that had what we needed out here. Well, you do now. I mean, that's one of those things that it's just what they've
Remember
done
me
for
next
years.
time, yeah.
Exactly. So, I mean, I just get a contact, talk to them a little bit, give them one of my little pretty pictures with my flyer on it, and just call them every once in a while, check in. I mean, I can see a lot of the bids on our little program. We've got a program called Insight. I can see a lot of the bids on some of these bigger jobs that are in different towns and different counties and things like that. So I can check in on that kind of stuff. And I try to be pretty relevant in their email feed, letting them know, hey, we're still out here. Hey, if you guys are doing anything. I mean, we're just trying to spread the word. I mean, honestly, we're still, I mean, haven't been here a year yet.
Yeah,
I mean, you know what I mean, it's just, we're still fairly new. It's just one of those things that we're just going to continue to grow. And the more people that we can shake hands with and talk to, the more customer base that we're going to have.
1960 when the company was founded. And, talk about the core values, honoring God, developing people and those kind of things like that. That's more than just a slogan. That's how this company operates. And I know that's why you're able to go to these bigger companies and say, hey, well, listen, we're new to Elk City, but we're not new to the industry.
Yeah. And that's what I had a conversation with a guy yesterday. I thought that was me. I was like, all right, well, you're going to have to fill time. I talked to a guy yesterday in Lawton. They're actually building pads down there. I went into some residential park, and I just saw a bunch of equipment, so I wanted to swing by. And I told him, he said, where are you guys at? I said, we're in Elk City. He was like, so you guys are a brand new company? And I'm like, no. I was like, we've been around for a long time. Elk City's just brand new. I said, you guys, we've got a yard in Wichita, we've got a yard in Amarillo, Oklahoma City. You guys are kind of in a triangle around all of us. If you guys need something, let us know. And that was he didn't know that there was another option outside of United Rentals and Equipment Share and Herc or whatever. I mean, he didn't know.
Right.
He's already shopped all those places and doesn't want to go that route. So he was shopping us, getting in quotes and things like that. And that's something I could do on the spot. I mean, you run into me, you're like, hey, what do you guys get for a skid steer? Well, hang on, and I'll tell you. Okay,
Right.
here you go.
Right.
You know what I mean?
A lot of talk about the new casino. You know, we all know it's coming. It's but that's going to be one of those deals too that is going to be going to require a lot of dirt to be moved.
A lot of moving parts,
and then a lot of moving parts. Very well put.
Yeah, a lot of moving parts, and probably more than one company out there that is going to be contracted out to do that build. There will be a dirt guy, there will be a foundation guy, and so on and so forth. So we're really hoping to get in with all those guys. Just let them know that we're here to help, whatever they may need.
That's the whole thing. Here to help,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and you got to get that out ahead of time,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But here's the thing, you know, it's word of mouth around here. You know,
It is.
you help somebody out, and they tell 10 people. You screw somebody over, they tell 100.
Exactly.
You know, so.
Exactly. Yeah, and that's one of the things that I have lived and died on since starting this position is just, I mean, I'm going to retain customer base. I'm going to make sure that you're satisfied regardless of what the dollar amount is, regardless of how long you need the machine. I don't care. If you're calling me, it means you need something or you're wanting something. And I want to make sure that you have the best experience that you possibly can. That way, whether it's next week or 2 years from now where you need something else, you don't call anybody else. You call me. I'd rather be your fall guy. I'd rather be that guy for you than anything else. I don't care about the money. We're just trying to make sure that you're set up and that you have what you need.
The thing I noticed about ASCO, you talked about it a second ago, and that is the teamwork. You know, where you and Bart and Jeremy and everybody just kind of works together. And the thing about a team to make it work is somebody can't be afraid to block. Somebody can't be afraid to, you know, go out and throw the pass or catch the pass or whatever the case may be. And that's what I think, you know, that I've noticed more and more about visiting with you and with others and ASCO is, you know, it's not like, hey, that's not my job.
Mm-hmm.
Because, man, you'll run across those guys out there, you know, especially that work for other corporations, and they're like, oh, hey, man, that's above my pay grade, or, you know, that's not my job.
Yeah.
You know, you guys take care of the situation, and then you put it out to the team, and then you guys all come in together and tackle it. That's got to be something that is really awesome to be working for.
It doesn't matter who. I mean, I've seen Jeremy make parts sales. Jeremy will come out of his office. He's a branch manager, and he'll come out there and make parts sales. He'll get into a PSO for somebody and order something here, order something there. He's always checking on something. Bart would do the same. Bart is actually a PSSR as well, parts and service salesman. So he's doing the same thing with parts and service. I mean, it doesn't matter. Whoever you are in the company, you know that the only standard that we have is that you are there for your teammates. I mean, everybody's kind of a family here. I mean, I'm going to help with service. I'm going to help with parts. Adrian would help with rental anytime he fields a phone call. It's the same company. We're all on the same team. We're pushing for the same exact goal, which is just to help our communities and help our customers. That way, whenever they need something, they know that they can fall back on us.
Not working against each other.
Exactly.
You know, like, hey, I don't want him to look good because, you know, look at me, you know.
Evidently, that's what most rental salesmen are.
Or I want the commission. So. You know, get out of my business.
I don't do any of that.
And you know, and the person that suffers from that, the end user. You know, that's the whole thing.
Yeah, it's the customer. It's not. It's you guys can fight all you want. It's not you that's hurting. It's the customer. Yeah. I mean, Bart could sell every machine that we've got in rental, and I'd be just as happy as I was if I was renting every machine. Because I would be going down every road and seeing an ASCO sticker in somebody's yard.
Yeah, and
that's the goal.
The trucks will be showing up the next day, bringing you more stuff.
Bringing me more stuff. Yeah.
If
you're happy enough with it to buy it from Bart, you're happy enough with it to call me.
What's the best way people can get a hold of you?
I mean, they can call me. They can text me. I've got 2 phones and email. I've got all kinds of stuff. But you can call me or text me at 580-243-9233. Obviously, you can go to the store, 513 West 20th here in Elk City. Jeremy will be there. Blake will be there. I've got some little pretty pictures of myself sitting in a skid steer on the front counter. Grab one of them. Blake can send you anywhere. They can transfer you. It doesn't matter. I mean, you can pretty much get a hold of me anywhere. I bump into your neighbor. They've probably got my number at some point or know somebody that does. I mean, just find me. I'm out there.
Yeah, that's so cool. ASCOEQ.com online.
Yeah.
ASCOEQ.com. Well, you can stick around and help me with the mop-up segment.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
All right, E.J. Grediman with ASCO Equipment. We'll be back with the mop-up segment right after this on 96.5 KECO.
Stay informed with the latest news from the energy industry on the Exploring Energy Show.
Just when you thought the holidays couldn't get any better, this happens. Through New Year's Eve, Barbara Ford is offering 0% interest for 5 years on all 25 Escapes, 0% interest for 5 years on all 25 Explorers, 0% interest for 5 years on all 25 Transit vans, and 0% interest for 5 years on all F-150s and select Super Duties. And make no payments for 90 days. Finish the year in style at Barbara Ford in Oak City, online at barbaraDysonFord.net.
Are you looking for the perfect place to call home this Christmas? Culverstone Homes in Elk City is here to make it happen. Step into a beautiful, energy-efficient home built for comfort, family, and lots of holiday memories. And if you need space for your toys, tools, or business, Cyclone Metal Buildings by Culverstone has you covered with durable, customizable buildings made to fit any lifestyle. Damon Culver and Terry Stone, along with their families and crew, would like to wish you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
This Christmas, be sure and visit Dameron Jewelers in downtown Elk City and enjoy savings throughout the store. You'll find Western Oklahoma's finest selection of diamonds, plus custom jewelry pieces, Fossil, Baby G, G-Shock, and Citizens men's and women's watches, unique gift ideas, and more. Holiday hours, they'll be open every Monday through Saturday after Thanksgiving through December 20th, and open Sunday, December 21st from 1 to 5, and Christmas Eve from 9 to 4. Remember, this holiday season, shop local, shop smart, shop Elk City, and shop Dameron Jewelers in downtown Elk City, where they're famous for diamonds.
Need to dig it? Then it's time to rent it. But call 811 first and then head on over to DJ's Rentals and Sales and let their knowledgeable staff help you get it started. Whether it's a backhoe, a post hole digger, a mini excavator, or a skid steer that you need to help make that job a little easier. You can find them all and more at DJ's Rentals and Sales, 911 South Main Street in Elk City. Text them on the text line at 580-799-7214. Find and follow them on Facebook. And don't forget to call 811 first.
You know why people like going out to eat? It's a little treat for them. They get to leave the house and go somewhere else and have somebody else cook the food and serve it to them and clean up afterward. All you got to do is pay and leave.
I know a lady that makes it at Janice's Cafe. We go out there and eat all the time. You know why? It's not at home, and it's better than what we cook. You know, one of my favorite things to eat at Janice's Cafe? The catfish. It's good. It's got the crispy breading. Oh, it's like they made it with love, with a little bit more love on top of it.
Bacon cheeseburger.
Best bacon cheeseburger in the business. Name another one.
Mushroom and Swiss.
Best mushroom burger there is ever. Janice's Cafe can make all those burgers for. Of course they got burgers. They got the best burgers you can have.
Do you think more people drink sweet tea or unsweet tea?
Well, you know what I am.
Half and half.
Half sweet, half unsweet. Janice is located on the south side of Elk City, where you go into the movie theater, right there next to Arby's. You'll be able to find it because there's a big old sign up there that says Janice's Cafe.
If your computer won't go, call an ITL Pro. Innovative technology, 243-1559. Online at itlpros.com.
Stay informed with the latest news from the energy industry on the Exploring Energy Show.
Show brought to you in part by Sustaining Oklahoma's Energy Resources, part of the OERB, Oklahoma Energy Resources Board. They've got an upcoming educational opportunity called Natural Gas Midstream and Marketing 101. It's this Thursday, so by tomorrow, close of business, you need to have yourself registered, pre-registered to have the link for the Zoom meeting, or you can go in person at the 500 Northeast 4th Street, Suite 100 location in Oklahoma City. Go to www.soer.oerb.com to sign up for this Natural Gas Midstream and Marketing. The natural gas value chain from wellhead to sales typically involves 3 stages: upstream, midstream, downstream. They'll talk about this. So they're going to cover quite a lot in this Natural Gas Midstream and Marketing 101. If you'd like to be a part of it, it's 11 a.m. December 4th. Get yourself registered to be a part of that Zoom or in-person meeting by end of business tomorrow. www.soer.oerb.com, soer.oerb.com. Sustaining Oklahoma's Energy Resources, proud supporter of this show. Everyone knows that distinct smell when something electrical gets too hot, whether it's in a vehicle or it's out in your house. Now, the ones in your house, the one we're talking about, not the ones in your vehicle, but you know that smell. Don't ignore it. Electrical fires happen, especially in older houses and buildings that were built before the modern technology age. The thing about this is, folks, it can happen any time of day or night. You can be fast asleep. Carter Electric has infrared scanners and a level 1 certified technician that can detect hot spots before they short out and catch fire. Commercial and business, and residential uses can save thousands of dollars and save lives. Can't put a price tag on that. Fully licensed and insured, Carter Electric has the equipment, personnel, and experience to handle any electrical job 24 hours a day. And they're an authorized Generac generator dealer. Licensed, insured, trusted. It's Carter Electric, owned and operated by Kervin and Mary Orgain. 217 West 12th Street in Elk City. Call 225-2447. That's 225-2447. Providing you this hour's weather forecast, a service of Carter Electric. You got the weather forecast up over there?
No.
Come on, man.
Listen, hey, we're in new territory now. I'm just.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're not using Tony's new bedazzled pink mic sock either.
Listen, I can. It's sitting here.
Today's sunny with a high near 52. West winds 6 to 11 miles per hour, coming south 15 to 20. Winds could gust as high as 30 miles an hour. Tonight, clear with a low around 29. South winds 10 to 18 miles an hour. Gust as high as 28 this evening. Tomorrow, mostly sunny with a high near 49. West winds 9 to 14, becoming north-northeast 16 to 21 miles per hour in the morning. Winds could get as high as 31 miles per hour tomorrow. Wednesday night, mostly cloudy, low around 21. Another cold one. North-northeast wind 15 to 21 miles per hour with gusts as high as 31. Thursday, partly sunny with a high near 38. North-northeast winds 5 to 14, becoming south-southeast in the afternoon. Winds could gust as high as 21 Thursday. Thursday night, mostly clear, low around 21. Friday, sunny with a high near 52. Friday night, low around 26. Saturday, high near 58. Saturday night, low around 29. Sunday, high near 51. Sunday night, mostly clear with a low around 26. And Monday, sunny with a high near 56. Now, they took the precipitation out of our forecast. They were talking about possible snow and ice and wintry mix on Wednesday, but it looks like they've come off that. But it is supposed to get pretty cold Wednesday night, about 21 degrees with northeast winds, 15 to 21 miles per hour. Keep all those people that work outside and the stuff, the rig hands and such. That old north wind will find a way.
Yeah, I did my time out there, and I am not man enough to stay out there and endure that. I'm not. I can't do it.
Like I said, the actual temperature is something. But, boy, you put that wind chill factor in there, and it will just and like I said, you can bundle up, but it'll find a way in, no doubt about it.
That clothing,
and then the hands and the feet, whoo, tough
Yeah,
deal.
everything out there's metal and frozen.
Yeah,
it's just ridiculous.
And if there's any kind of water, it's ice.
It's a problem.
And I have seen a lot of that as well. Okay. We'll get back to it right here. Energy news in my briefs. The U.S. House Committee will examine electric grid vulnerabilities. Lawmakers seek bipartisan solutions for reliability threats. A congressional committee will hold a hearing this week on potential grid weaknesses, an issue that could generate rare bipartisan agreement as both parties acknowledge rising reliability concerns driven by extreme weather and surging energy demand. You mean both sides of the aisle like to be warm and have lights on?
Crazy.
That's crazy.
It's almost like we're more alike than we think.
That's it. Lawmakers push the USDA, United States Department of Agriculture, to prioritize climate-friendly small projects. Members of Congress introduced legislation to reverse changes to the Rural Energy for America program and require the USDA to favor small rural projects that reduce climate emissions and support local energy needs. Solar leads monthly additions for second straight year. The FERC reports that 88% of all new power-generated capacity added in the first 8 months of the year came from renewable sources. Solar led every month for the second year in a row, with solar and wind now accounting for 23.44% of U.S. utility-scale capacity. Lawsuit claims companies knowingly misled public about climate risks. A new Washington lawsuit alleges oil and gas companies deceived customers about climate-related dangers. contributing to natural disaster damage that has driven up homeowners' insurance premiums across the state. Now, this is in the Northeast United States. Washington, take it for what it's worth. Power demand drives $106.5 billion in deals, up from $3.7 billion in 2021. Texas recorded astonishing growth in energy-related mergers and acquisitions due to skyrocketing power needs from the data center industry, rising to more than $106 billion this year compared to just $3.7 billion in 2021. Party sees opportunity after wins in Virginia and Georgia. Democrats are exploring how to use public frustration over high power bills and the rapid expansion of energy-hungry data centers as a key political narrative in the upcoming midterm elections. So the Democrats are weighing strategy on rising power costs ahead of the 2026 midterms. They'll use never let a good disaster go to waste is their mantra. Residents fear another Deepwater Horizon type disaster. The administration's push to expand offshore drilling into the Eastern Gulf raised concerns among Floridians worried about the risk of a major spill, particularly the memory of the 2010 Deepwater Horizon catastrophe.
You were just talking about that.
Yeah, we were. Isn't that crazy? Proposed increase tied to $622 million gas plant purchase. Alabama Power postponed its rate hike following strong public opposition. The increase was intended to recover costs from a $622 million acquisition of a gas-fired power plant. Here's some from around the world. We talked about this a little bit yesterday. CPC calls strike a terrorist act. As Ukraine-U.S. talks loom, a key Russian oil terminal halted operations after a sea drone strike. The Caspian Pipeline Consortium, whose members include Chevron and ExxonMobil, condemned the incident as a terrorist act hours before Ukrainian envoys traveled to the U.S. Former minister says both nations could still seek workarounds in U.S. sanctions. A former Indian foreign minister said the country could slash its imports of Russian crude by half, but noted both sides will still likely explore methods to maintain some level of oil flow despite U.S. sanctions and that pressure. And Cumberland hopes flooded mine tunnels can heat and cool buildings. A small community in British Columbia intends to convert old water-filled coal shafts from mines closed in the 1960s into a geothermal network to heat and cool local buildings. So using these old mines that they filled with water.
Cool. Yeah, that's kind of interesting.
Hey, I mean, if you can recycle and make it happen.
Yeah.
You know, and geothermal, that's something that's coming. I mean, right now the biggest thing is geothermal is not good in every area. Just because you have oil and gas doesn't mean that it's really hot way down there.
Yeah.
And you got to have that heat down hole to be able to bring to the surface and then turn the turbines that make the electricity. So, and the cost factor, you know, a lot of these great ideas, but they're so expensive. They're not.
They kind of just get left as ideas.
They're not viable. They're not viable yet. You know, it's kind of like the hydrogen thing. You're like, oh man, that's the next bridge fuel and all that. And then they realize that it's not as easy to do and it costs a lot of money to do it.
Yeah.
And people aren't willing to pay that, especially now that we've got some realists that are talking about this climate hoax that has been, you know, perpetrated on our country.
Yeah, I mean, I've had friends on both sides of that spectrum, and I'm like, I've got friends that think the cows are the reason for everything.
Oh yeah, the farts.
Oh
yeah,
my God,
bovine.
cows are farting and it's
Bovine
destroying our ozone
flatulence.
layer. Like,
Yeah.
man, you're breathing. I mean, you're all right. I promise you're okay. I mean, some ice caps might be melting, but listen, I think this whole thing is getting blown out of proportion because you're taking a picture that's actually 100 yards wide and narrowing it by 3 yards. And this is the disaster.
I want to see those people take the first bite of that lab-grown meat.
Dude, listen, I saw a guy the other day who was talking about McDonald's. He said they do like 30 million burgers or something a week. He said that's like 15 million cows, blah, 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 blah. He's like, where's 15 million cows at? I said, everywhere. I said, you're in West. I said, come out here to the West, Midwest. They're everywhere.
Let's go.
That's it.
This is KECO, Elk City.
Fox News, I'm Therese Crowley. On this Giving Tuesday, President Trump holding his 9th cabinet meeting with some flare-ups to manage, including scrutiny of a double-tap strike on a narco-terror drug boat off Venezuela, the shooting of 2 National Guards in D.C., and a pause on refugee admissions with a new plan.
Secretary Noem on social media proposes a full travel ban on countries she says are flooding our nation with killers, leeches,